Hello everyone and welcome to a new section. In this section, we're going to be creating the animation that you see on screen. I'll be showing you how to model the soda can, how to texture it, add a material, and then finally we'll simulate it, get it the crushing effect, and then render it out. So let's get started by deleting the cube. Then we're going to press Shift A and go to Mesh and then Cylinder. This is going to be the basic mesh that we'll be using to create the soda can. Next, I'm going to add in a background image so it's a little bit easier to see what we're doing. So to do this, you can press N and scroll down all the way to right about here where it says background images, check that box, and then click add image. Now in the resources on this video, you'll see a folder that you can download. It has two images in it. The first one is this background image, and the second one is the texture that we'll be applying to the soda can. So click open, then navigate to where your image is, where you downloaded it. Mine is right here under textures. We can see both of them here. We're going to be using this one. So just double click on it and it will open up. Next, go into front view by pressing 1 on the number pad, then go 5 to go into orthographic view. Now the image is pretty big, so under right here where the size is, you can just bring that down till it's about, I would say 5, maybe let's go with 4. There we go. Next, scale up the cylinder till it matches the width, then press SZ and scale it along the Z a little bit, and drag it down. Probably around there. I'll do the same thing, SZ, and then position it right about there. Then I'm going to hit N to close off that panel. I'm going to zoom in and now we're going to start modeling. So go into edit mode, and then hold Alt and right click on this, and it will select the entire loop, just like that. Then you can press E to extrude, bring it up, and scale it inwards just a little bit. Same thing, E to extrude, scale it inwards, and just match the edge right here. So press E, scale inwards, E one more time, scale inwards. Then, if you can press E, we'll scale it a little bit inwards, then E, and we'll go out just a little bit. I'll zoom in here just to make sure it looks good. This one, we can go out just a tad. There we go. Next, for this little lip right here, I'm gonna press E, and then right click so it just stays in that exact position, and then we'll scale it out just a little bit. Then I'll press E once again to go up. Then I'll press E, right click, and scale inwards. So there we go. We can see that we have a little lip right here. Now I want to scale downwards just a little bit. So I'll go out to right about there and go E a little bit just to give it a little lip, as you can see there. There we go. That looks pretty good. Next, let's do the bottom half. So come down here, go into edit mode, Alt, right click on that loop so it selects the entire thing. I'll drag it down just a little bit, then I'll press E, scale inwards, E one more time, scale inwards, E, go like that, and just place it right around there. Looks pretty good. And that last one, I'll go all the way in. Next, I'm going to add some loop cuts so we can just even out the vertices, because right now you can see these are really long faces and that won't work very well with the soft body simulation. So I'll hit Control R, I'll scroll up till I get around there, I think will be good. So 4 loop cuts, then left click and right click. There we go. Next we need to do the same thing for this. So press Control R and we'll scroll up till we get probably around there. Looks pretty good. So we've got a bunch of faces now. Perfect. Next I'm going to add in a subdivision surface modifier to smooth it out. So go over to the modifier tab, click add modifier and subdivision surface. We can turn both the view and the render to 2, then we'll go smooth shading. Next, click add modifier and then edge split. Because once the can gets crushed, there'll be some really nice sharp edges, and I think this edge split will make it look pretty good. I'm not going to bother to model the cap. I think that will just take a little bit long because this course is focused on the soft body simulation. There we go. One last modifier that we need to add is the solidify modifier. So I think this value right here is perfectly fine. We'll just leave it at that. We also need to press Control A and set it to scale. There we go. Perfect. Now we can add the material, and that we will do that in the next video.